Hello class, so today I will be talking about cannabis oil, more commonly referred to as CBD. Now before I dive into it, I just would like to ask you a question. How many of you guys are stressed out? This could be stressed revolved around school or just what life throws at you. And that's interesting because a 2008 study showed that 80% of college students experience stress in their day-to-day lives. And what can you do to combat that stress? You can get a prescription for anxiety medication, but in 2010, there were 124,902 ER visits due to Xanax abuse. And we live in a society right now where prescription medication is killing people by the thousands, by the millions. So many people are dying from ODs on prescription medication, and that is just not good for the time that we live in. So many people are abusing medication that they get prescribed to them, and that's not okay. So what's another method? Perhaps meditation, but that just won't work if you have a severe anxiety disorder. So that's where CBD comes in. CBD is an active component in cannabis and hemp and has numerous health benefits, including anti-inflammatory and anti-anxiety. And you might be asking yourself, if it comes from cannabis, will it make me high? The answer is no. See, CBD can be derived from 100% hemp, which contains no THC, the active component in cannabis that makes you high. And if it comes from cannabis, in order to be sold in the US, it has to have less than 3% THC, so that will not get you high. It'll just give you a cool, clean feeling of anti-anxiety and anti-inflammatory to relieve the pain that you have. So let's talk about CBD and anxiety. CBD has been known to relieve anti-anxiety related behaviors such as post-traumatic stress disorder, general anxiety disorder, panic attacks, social anxiety disorder, and obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, CBD is the calming agent found in cannabis, like I said before, and it's actually better than smoking medicinal cannabis because medicinal cannabis can actually make you stressed out and hyper depending on the strain that you get. So CBD is a good method on how to relieve stress and anxiety without getting high, which many people do not like to do, including myself. So let's talk about CBD and epilepsy. Dozens of studies have found that CBD can treat epilepsy, and in 2018, the FDA approved the use of CBD treatment for 2 rare conditions characterized by epileptic seizures. Now, in a study done in 2008 by the Washington Post, they posted a story about an 8-year-old kid who was diagnosed with epilepsy, and his mom took him to all these hospitals, all these doctors, got him on medication, and nothing was working. He was still having seizures, and him and his mom were very worried. So, as a last resort, his mother decided to give him CBD, and within days, his epilepsy was almost cured. He was having little to no seizures at all, and when he did have a seizure, it was less violent than before. To this day, he still takes CBD, and his epilepsy is improving. And that's just one story. There are thousands of stories of people who, by taking CBD, has helped cure or combat their epilepsy. Now let's talk about CBD in athletes. Numerous athletes from all sports are ditching ibuprofen for CBD, and the World Anti-Doping Agency removed CBD from its list of banned substances in January of 2018. And this is very good for sports because there are so many past football players who are taking painkillers to relieve their pain that they receive from football and CTE and concussion symptoms, and they're just getting hooked on painkillers and it's ruining their life. Many people have died from painkillers. So CBD is a great alternative method, and it can help you not be on painkillers, those dangerous painkillers, and it can help you relieve the pain, which CBD is known to do. Now let's talk about my experience with CBD. I struggle with anxiety disorder and social anxiety disorder, and I have accumulated a number of injuries through many years of high school sports. I was a pitcher in high school, so I have shoulder pain still and back pain, and I combat that pain with CBD, and I commonly take CBD through drinks or foods, or sometimes just a droplet. There's CBD olive oil that I use. I use it in cooking sometimes, like in the morning when I make eggs, wake up in pain, and it just, helps me feel better. It does not make me high because I don't want to do that, nor do I like it, and it gives me that feeling of not being stressed out, and it just gives me, no pain that I've induced through sports. Now, in conclusion, I think that CBD is a very important thing that is underutilized in our society. It is a great method to cure anxiety, cure pain. It's good for athletes to get them back on the field quicker and not take painkillers or even ibuprofen, because ibuprofen can tear your stomach lining. I know that when I take ibuprofen on an empty stomach, my stomach hurts. I'm a tall, skinny guy, so I don't really like to eat that much. And so CBD allows me to cure my pain without having to force a meal down my throat. I believe that everyone should try CBD. This isn't persuasive. This is just saying that it is a great alternative medication for you to help cure your pain, cure your stress, and just help you live a better life through a natural remedy. Thank you for listening to my speech. I appreciate it.